haven't heard that before, but I mean, it makes sense to me because we would be putting chemicals on and, absorbing and all that stuff. But I think that there's been a really good campaign to make people afraid of the sun.
Sure.
And since we've gone indoors, since we've started working in offices under fluorescent lighting, and since we've decreased our exposure to vitamin D, skin cancers have actually gone through the roof. And the cream that we use that they prescribe for you to use for skin cancer is a highly concentrated vitamin D that you put on it to kill the skin cancer. So go figure, right? Like, and so,
Oh my gosh.
so with that, with the vitamin D, what you will notice is when your D levels are optimized, you will have a bowel movement every day. Your bloating will go away, your stomach will go flat because now you're able to produce the bacteria required for you to have a good bowel movement. And in addition to that, because it regulates all your other hormones, you start to sleep better, everything comes back online. So it's really people who have high cholesterol, their D is low. Increase the D, the cholesterol comes down. So I never worry about cholesterol levels ever. I always say if I see the cholesterol, get your D going. So I would say the dose that I recommend for most people that are low is 20,000 units. If you take 20,000 units a day, every day for 4 months, you can take your vitamin D levels and increase them by about 10. So for most people that are in the 20s and 30s, you need to get up to 80 to 100. So you're going to be on that for a while. That's why people who come down here, if they have cancer, they have MS, Parkinson's, some of those, the fallout from low vitamin D, we give them injections here of anywhere from 50 to 600,000 units while they're here. And if you're low and you're starting out, I would do 50,000 for 2 days in a row, and then get on to your 20,000. But we could talk specifics another time. I think just suffice it to say, your
Yes.
gut's never going to work if you're D. Yeah, nothing works without that.
Yeah.
The
What
other
about,
thing,
I have a question for you since we're talking poop and vitamin D, and another one that you hear a lot of people say is take magnesium citrate if you're constipated.
Mhm.
And so how do you feel about that versus the vitamin D conversation?
So there are two separate conversations. So the D is essential for the bacteria. The
Mhm.
magnesium citrate, what that does is it relaxes the muscles and stimulates a bowel movement. Uh,
Ah,
and
okay.
there are like 4 different types of magnesium. So you got to figure out
Yeah,
which one works for you.
yeah.
Just never take magnesium oxide. It cannot be metabolized by humans. That's something that's good for a cow. It's not good for a human. So anytime you see a vitamin, it's going to be cheap. It'll say magnesium. You think, wow, I get a real good deal on this. And you'll look on the back, it'll say oxide. Don't even waste your time
Mm,
with that.
good.
The other thing is we don't metabolize vitamin D2. That's more for animals. We need D3.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. That's what I was going to say about that.